Hi, my name is Catherine Dahl. I will be speaking about the importance of school lunches. Here is a brief outline of this presentation. We will be discussing overview of the community culture, the issue, social impact, analyzing, and recommendations for the topic. According to the Fort Leavenworth Unified School District's website, the district has been part of the educational system of the state of Kansas since 1901. Geographically, it is composed entirely of federal property. The buildings which belong to the school district are located on land leased from the federal government. Commitment to quality and success for every student is the hallmark for the Fort Leavenworth School District. As I stated before, USD 207 is a small public school system located on historic Fort Leavenworth in northeast Kansas. The district consists of 1,996 students in 4 schools, grades kindergarten through 9. There are 3 elementary schools and 1 junior high. School-age kids usually learn health and health-associated topics from home. Fort Leavenworth grades 4, 5, and 6 get an hour growth and development class from the school nurse, but no nutrition information outside of that. Fort Leavenworth is an Army base, and most children attending USD 207 belong to a military family. General health, wellness, and the physical fitness demands required by the military member trickle down to the entire family. Generally, military families are healthier for this reason. School culture refers to the way teachers and other staff members work together and the set of beliefs, values, and assumptions they share. A positive school climate and school culture promote students' ability to learn. Unified School District 207's vision is creating lifelong learners and future leaders with 21st century skills. Its mission statement, according to its website, is to achieve the highest level of learning for all through the tenacious pursuit of excellence. Our issue today is, do school meals affect student performance? As nurses, it is our job to educate our patients on a healthy lifestyle. Proper nutrition is part of that lifestyle and a hot topic in the healthcare world. Many patients believe taking medications will solve their medical problems when the need lies with lifestyle changes like healthy eating. School nurses have the opportunity to influence today's youth and educate them in regards to the foods they ingest. Chris Wilson states, the rapid increase in childhood obesity and type 2 diabetes has skyrocketed over the last 20 years and is still climbing, prompting experts to call it an epidemic. In her 2019 article, Type 2 Diabetes in Kids, the Growing Epidemic. School meal programs play a crucial role in shaping children's diets. 1/3 to 1/2 of children's daily energy intake is from foods and beverages consumed during the school day. Tori Avery talks about the history of the school lunch program in her 2015 article, The History of School Lunches. She states the school lunch program started in Philadelphia in 1984, with a hot lunch being sold for a penny. The program had so much success, it was expanded to 8 other schools in the district and eventually to Boston. She goes on to say, public schools are mandated by the government to offer lunch. The National School Lunch Program was started during the Great Depression when agricultural prices fell and more students showed up at school hungry. Social impact, local leaders, eligibility requirements, cost, number of students served, and type of prevention. On February 18th, I had the opportunity to speak with Dr. Culkin, one of USD 207's elementary principals. She states, I think breakfast isn't the most important meal of the day, and it is important for school to offer breakfast for those kids who may not have the chance to eat at home. School lunches are important because they offer a balanced meal for our students and teach them healthy choices. Dr. Culkin has been in education for 20 years, 7 as a principal. On February 12th, I had the opportunity to speak with Miss Hurley. She's been working in the school district school kitchen for 5 years, first as a cook and now as a manager. She has watched children try new foods, and most of them discover that they can't always judge a book by a cover. Things they like change over the course of their lives, and as they learn about nutrition from the media, families and the cafeteria staff, they learn to balance meals. She also goes on saying that knowing how far student lunches have come in the last 5 years makes me believe the possibilities are endless. These kids are our future and we want the next generation to be happy and healthy. It starts right here with us and the kids we serve every day. What's offered at USD 207? They offer breakfast and lunch. On average, there are between 700 and 800 lunches served every day. The school district has chosen to do the offer versus serve option. The reasoning behind this is food waste, but also giving the child ownership of their choices as we teach them about nutrition. They offer 5 food groups during lunch: meat, grains, fruit, vegetables, milk. Students must choose at least 3 of the items and always pick a fruit and or vegetable. Lunch is $1.65 plus 55 cents for milk. Breakfast can enhance not only mental performance, but children are more attentive. Breakfast begins at 7:30 for $1.65. Breakfast offers 3 groups: grain, which includes the meat, fruits, and milk. USD also offers a meal modification program. According to Ms. Estes on USD 207 website, the 2019-20 school year, each meal is prepared under the guidance of USD School Nutrition Program. The meals have specific amounts of required whole grains, meats alternatives, fruits, vegetables, and of course milk. If your child is allergic to strawberries, let's say, we can make the meal adjustment with another fruit. If your child has lactose sensitivity or egg or milk or other sensitivities, we have the option to now substitute these things. I believe that this is a primary prevention because teaching students about healthy eating and providing proper nutrition for their bodies is the first line of defense. We are showing them ways to keep their bodies from getting sick and offering fuel for them to learn and stay active. Analyzing the issue: strengths, weaknesses, and fun. Strengths are directed by the Healthy Hunger Free Kids Act of 2010. The USDA released new standards to be implemented by the start of 2012-2013 school year. Key changes were the requirement that both a fruit and vegetable be offered every day with a variety. Milk was limited to non-fat or low-fat, and any sweetened milk must be the non-fat kind. All whole grain rich foods by 2014 or 2015. Some of the weaknesses include food waste. It is a big problem with the Healthy Hunger Free Kids Act. Explanations of food waste include food-related issues like palatability and accessibility, child-related problems such as taste, and program-related challenges like duration, food service policies, and coordination factors. Milk and fruit are perceived as foods particularly susceptible to waste. Several food waste mitigation strategies were identified by participants. Funding for school lunches is made possible by the U.S. Department of Agriculture through its Food and Nutrition Services. This is done at a federal level. The National School Lunch Program provides per meal cash reimbursements to public and nonprofit private schools. For the 2016-17 school year, schools are reimbursed by the federal government $3.22 per free lunch served, $2.82 per reduced price lunch, and 36 cents per paid lunch. Students receiving free lunches must not be charged any amount. In 2015, $11.7 billion was spent on school lunches. Here is a table that discusses the changes that were made once the Healthy Hunger Free Kid Act went into place. It shows that the availability of vegetables, fresh fruit, and salad bars all increased significantly from 2008 to 2009 up to the 2013-2014 school year. Recommendations. There could be several. I've just narrowed it down to a few. Changes to the menu to make food more palatable and pleasing to the eye, as well as efforts to use leftover food productively, and possibly using a type of farm-to-school system are strategies of reducing waste and improving the national school lunch programs, economic, environmental, and nutritional impact. A farm-to-school program would ensure fresher produce, dairy, and meats for the youth and possibly bring back some family farms. My list of references, and thank you so much for listening.